Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Browns are #1 in pass defense, and they're going up against the Ravens offense that knows they'll be challenged.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Joe Flacco and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at his 4. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 5 catches, 56 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Fresh set of downs here.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gone! Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second and 5.
Leopard! Here we go now! Detroit! Gone! Here we go!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go!
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, When guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
No, Jets, Patriot! Over! No, Jets, Patriot!
Time running out here on the play clock. Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Over! Set! Go! All right, now, lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Set! Lead 18! Gone! Leopard!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, buff them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. The MVP of Super Bowl 47 leading his crew out there from Delaware, it's Joe Flacco.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First carry for Ryan Matthews. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down, Ryan Matthews. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That was a third and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14.
Whoosh.
Touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is taken near the 13. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Carter, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Operating off play action, Flacco. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. From the gun, Flacco. And the catch made by Leonte Carew. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Flacco here on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Man open left side is Brown. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still 1st down.
So now it's 1st and goal. Flacco. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. And give them a full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
When I was playing, all our defensive coaches talked about when you're near your own goal line and you're trying to stop them from getting in, your heart gets tested. What a nice play on the last down.
A lot of heart on 2nd. Do they have the heart on 3rd? Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we see those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Play clock winding down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Big yardage there for the Browns. 18.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Delay of game. Offense.
Check! Crunch!
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 5!
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
To throw. And he will find his man on the outside. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. Looks to be right around the 40.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Leopard! Leopard! Yeah, baby! Now let's go! 3-19! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! Detroit!
And the play clock's running down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now back to throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This will be taken about the 12. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Call it a gain of 5. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And to give this time to the tailback. Room here to run. Ryan Matthews. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ryan Matthews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Two seconds to go, first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hang on now. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriots. Back in Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. The Jets out to the early lead. Blake Bortles with 1 touchdown pass thus far. They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
2 yards to go here on third down. Now Flacco. And some room to work. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
10th carry now for Ryan Matthews. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Flacco from midfield. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
That'll go as a loss of 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that'll set them back 5. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Flacco off play action. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Ryan Matthews now gets set and ready to go again here on offense. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close. Ryan Matthews, the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ryan Matthews with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come up.
He's got daylight past the 20, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season, and the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Getting ready to go again, Ryan Matthews works his way back onto the field. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
2nd down, Flacco now. They shakes it off. And now running right through it. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. To pass, Flacco. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I know every down's important, but you know as well as I do, partner. 3rd down is key for both offenses and defenses, and Cleveland's got to get better on 3rd down on D.
And what they did right there, you're right, they need more of. They were tied for 30th in the NFL in sacks last year, but a big one there brings up a punting situation. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Green, 39!
And they give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here we go now. Green, 39! Green, 39! No, check. Patriot!
shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Lucky 56. Here we go. 319. 319. Over.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and the nose of the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Gone. Back in that Philly. Here we go.
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. Third and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, show confidence in your offensive line. Back to throw here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets out to the early lead. Blake Bortles, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Joe Flacco and company heading back out onto the field. And it's actually been out of the backfield, handing the ball off where they've had a lot of success. So if you're the quarterback, do you just maybe say, you know, maybe this isn't my day, our running game's going so well, you just continue to lean on that?
I agree. That's exactly what you do. And you have to kind of take your ego and put it aside because you always think your next throw is going to be your best throw, right? Your next play is going to be your best play. Lean on what's working for you right now. That should help carry your team to victory if things keep going in the direction that they are.
Yeah, because the formula has them the lead currently. First and 10 here for Flacco. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first count. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Here's Flacco. And Watson has it right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game.
Fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. The Panthers really trying to pull off one that not many saw. They lead.